I'm gonna actually play some Avorion now, rather than just have that menu open and then talk to you guys. If you want to watch on like a long delay, it's on YouTube.
Okay. Hello, YouTube. It's me, incredibly quiet voice, probably.
I think I changed that, so you can tell me. You can be my technical support. You can be my production assistant or
Okay.
something.
Tech support over here.
Yeah.
Gonna check the YouTube quality.
Goes me size this YouTube quality. Right, so I need to like actually get rid of this defunct station because it is just like draining my finances to have 300
Garbage.
like 300 and whatever the hell amount of crewmen on there. Look at the crew capacity, 10,000. I mean, I guess that would be the amount of people that could be on a station, I suppose.
That must be expensive.
Like relatively not very skilled crew members aren't that expensive. But yeah, you can see that I'm like, oh, you can see that I'm like harvesting it effectively, cannibalizing its value, right?
Hmm.
Because I fucking can't afford to insure this station.
To be fair though, like if you had 10k crew members on a station, then the station will most likely pay for itself anyway, right?
Well, yeah, like because you have to understand, crewmen don't really cost that much. Like it's only the really skilled members of the crew that even cost like a remotely significant amount. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use like a save. This beautiful square.
So what are you gonna do with that station?
Don't know. Don't know yet.
Can you get it to like? Okay.
So it currently is like so if I like interact, transfer crew, so it has like way too many crew than what is necessary. So what I'm gonna do is rather than let all those crew members die, I'm gonna transfer some of them over to my ship.
Has it got a dock on it?
I do, but in order for like the docks to load, I'd have to like re-enter. I'd have to re-enter the system, and Jesus Christ. Sorry, it's just I have like a lot of mechanics, which you know I already paid to hire them, so I might as well take them on board with me. Am I right?
It's a shame you can't just make a station like off the bat.
You can.
But isn't it really expensive?
Yeah, it's more expensive than if you take it over.
$480,000 trinium.
Yes. Look here, you piece of shit. SOB. Yeah, so these are all in my alliance. I think I already mentioned this once, but it bears repeating, seeing as how last time I talked to you about this, it was many moons ago.
Yes.
Assigned like
God damn, you got 312 mechanics out of 89.
yeah, because I took all the mechanics. Because remember, I spent a lot of extra cash on I spent a lot of extra cash on hiring crew for this station under the false pretext that I could, or the what's it on under like the poor understanding that I could um jigger a cod. My brain is just failing today. Under the assumption that I could rebuild it, if you know what I mean, or repair it to full capacity, but because it's been boarded, you can't. Until you like you'd have to take everything down and then rebuild it, if you know. the station actually has like a value of like 40 million or something. So you know, if you were just allowed to harvest 100% of that, you would get rich real quick.
Yeah, that break the game. Holy crap.
Yeah. So I only managed to get like a bit of that. So does this ship out chef cargo? It does. Sell some spices, some luxury food. Because yeah, these guys are big on their luxury food production.
What about that McDonald's?
That is luxury. This hell world.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. Dystopia. Training an additional 200 men to be boarders. But like the nice thing is because they're just crewmen, they only cost $50 every 3 hours, which is nothing when you have like when you're dealing with like the hundreds of thousands in the.
Yeah.
They're just going through like drills. So yeah, the Zotan are here, which is a bit of a ball because these Zotan will be able to just destroy this station fairly easily. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna beef it up a little bit. That's because I feel like it is worth me just like um oh wow
Like putting like shields tumors on it.
and paying for like so many fucking command staff. Forgot to take the command staff over.
54 out of 18 crewmen.
Oh yeah, that is probably also a point. So right. There you go. Boom. Problem solved. Because my current ship has a lot of room for crew.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Because it's a warship, so it needs, or like a conquest ship, so it needs to have like an ability to just house a lot of troops.
Yeah.
Fake.
Snake?
Okay. Sorry to interrupt, but using that thing I linked you, I managed to make a fairly reasonable character on Pathfinder, so as a test. So it appears to be okay. It's a bit less intuitive than Hero Labs, but on the important side, it's free. So so yeah.
Price of nothing is always a price I'm willing to pay.
Pretty much. I'm gonna warm up some dinner. I'll be right back.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, these Zotan will just be able to like destroy that station fairly quickly, even with 10,000 shields, because 10,000 shields really isn't that much at like the level that we're in, especially seeing as how that station has no way of defending itself. Um, I've been damaged. I've quote unquote saved that luxury factory or luxury food factory from the Zotan, but now I'm, at my mercy. But I still wouldn't be able to I wouldn't be able to take this one over because I need to just train more borders as mentioned last. I don't know if you're interested in what I'm saying.
Sorry, I was just responding.
Be back on in about an hour, okay?
Okie dokie.
Because I'm gonna eat. Currently warming up the food right now, so I'll see you guys soon, alright?
Alright.
Right then.
Enjoy your dinner. So this is a sector that's owned by the Who Cares Corporation, which is my alliance. So it's friendly to me.
Hmm.
So, it ain't much, but it's home. So another interesting thing is that this gate is now is property of the Who Cares Corporation by virtue of I own this space, right? So I don't pay any transit fees for it. Can you hear the music okay?
It's all still really quiet.
Like compared to my own voice in the thing?
Yeah, your voice is a little bit quiet, and the game is just practically non-existent.
Oh, I think I understand what the problem is.
Okay.
This is like a typical OBS problem if I'm interpreting it properly. Back a little bit. Horrendous uh implicating stuff I have on my. Yeah, no, that's actually normal. That's So yeah, if you have like OBS turned down in the volume mixer, what'll happen is it'll um not record at like the right audio level, so everything will be very quiet.
Okay.
Well, I've upped the desktop audio now, so I don't know how audible it is now because it shouldn't be like super loud, but you should be able to like hear it a little bit.
It doesn't sound like it's made any difference, personally.
Okay. How about now? Or well, how about now?
Yeah, sounds like.
Yeah, you'll have to like give it a few seconds.
Yeah.
When I next unpause, the audio effects should place.
Nah, it's still the same.
Weird, because on my sound mixer, it is there. Because it should be just louder relative to my own voice, but you can't hear that?
I mean, from my perspective, it all sounds like nothing's changed, really.
Right.
Not sure what the issue is. Like, I'm a little bit louder from what I can hear, but like, I still can't hear the game.
Because I increased the volume by like 50%.
Yeah.
A fair amount to increase the volume by. I'll just increase it. I don't know. It's whatever. It's not like this game has like incredible
Oh,
dialogue.
it's probably the master volume which is doing it. Because you got the master volume so low.
Yeah, but I don't want to like. I don't want it necessarily to be that much more loud to me than what it already is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, what if you did like high master volume, but then lower the individuals? Would that work?
I don't think that because it's the audio at which I'm recording it is presumably the biggest thingy. So I'll like up it even more. So now if you can't hear the difference, yeah, either something's going wrong or you just have no ears. So, I mean, so those are the two realities that we live in.
Yeah, it's like boosting Discord volume, but just game just doesn't seem to.
Oh, then I got no
Hang on,
answers.
yeah.
I mean, it is a very subtle. The background music in this game is very subtle, so it doesn't necessarily surprise me that it doesn't pick up too well. Even with generators. Buying a generator. Oh yeah, another thing that I show you in the builder that's nice is select click drag all merge blocks.
Huh.
It'll just merge everything it can. Yeah. Like.
So you're going to kill the other stations that are in that sector?
I need more borders, really. Like that is my.
Oh, would it take too long to kill otherwise?
No, it would be impossible to take over otherwise. It wouldn't.
True.
It's not about killing. It's about being able to take it over. So I need a way of getting more borders, more rapid. Aiden, you are now my second viewer, or my there's like another viewer entered the chat, who I'm fairly sure is a Russian bot. So you're in amongst good company.
Oh heck. Who's this Russian bot then?
No idea. It's a bot. I assume it's a bot. It's either a bot or it's like my #1 biggest fan. You decide which you think is like the most realistic. Which of those is like the most likely? Yeah, but you see how expensive borders are just to hire? Like 7 cost me like 15 grand. Whereas just
That's
training
expensive,
them,
yeah.
just training them, like let's say I train 20 additional ones, that's like $1,600 to train 20. So 7 to 20. It is just like, the cost of training them is like maybe like a 20th of the cost to actually hire them outright. Because I think it's like $1,500, and then you also pay like an additional taxes based on how well the faction likes you. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Station.
So how close are you to getting Zanian? I do hear the game music now, by the way.
Okay. And is it significantly louder or?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can actually hear the music now. So
Relative to my
before it
voice?
was just
Like, can you actually hear my voice as well?
yes.
As long as it's, clear what I'm saying, still. I wouldn't want people to... I wouldn't want myself in the future, because let's face it, that's, to not hear any of my fantastic dialogue. Note how, when you're hiring crew from, like, a station, the owner of the station gets a cut of the hire price. And seeing as how it goes to my alliance, it effectively, that cut goes back to me. It just means that the taxes that I pay otherwise are effectively going to me in like an indirect way, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
Whereas if you own the station yourself, I imagine you just don't pay those taxes.
I like how you got the little like safety like spokes of like flashing red lines. It's like don't hit it. There's a cube here.
This is supposed to be like docks, so.
Yeah.
Please now hit cube.
You got quite a few modules there.
I do indeed. Yeah, right. So, because I guess the only other thing I could do is really just the size of the academy, and so the academy is fairly cheap, but I don't know. I think it might. I think I might I might just do what the game wants me to do. So this station, I'm just gonna enter it, build. Oh yeah, I need to actually.
Can you actually train people on a station?
Yeah. I will put this into practice in a bit. I am like, you have to forgive me because I apparently my brain has decided to not commit to memory. Like I need to know what the line is, and then I'll commit it to memory. Jesus Christ, me fumbling for that is missing me. Controls, keybinds. Yeah, there's also keyboard steering in this, if you've ever wanted to try that.
Yeah, I did notice that. I've still got it on mouse steering. I think I turned keyboard steering on when I had a ship-launched fighter. When we originally played.
Whatever, right? Because it does help, because sometimes you'll be like looking around and your ship will just try and smash into something.
Yeah.
Like, oh god. Alright, Alliance menu. And I see it here. No. Oh, whatever. I'll just have to... Okay, so here's the buttons for it. So, player menu. I guess there is no button for the... Lines. Boop, boop. Pause it. Boop. Let's just do 80,000 trinium. Because you note that the academy is not actually very expensive. If I'm like, say, building in like an academy. I'm sure they'll find me for like a they'll say, oh, you're transporting dangerous cargo, stationary object. It's a shift, by the way, to increase to the size of like a... Stuff that is like volume based, like crew quarters and titanium, I'm fairly sure has zero... there's zero benefit to like, having those.
What was that you just put on there? That blue square?
That is an academy.
Oh, that's an academy. Academy capacity 276. God damn, that's a cube.
Yeah, it is. Hey, I mean, cubes are the most volume efficient. I think circles might be mathematically more volume efficient. I'm not 100%, but I think cubes are the best you can do.
Circles are sacrilege in this game, though.
Yeah. You know, what even is a circle? Fucking...
Very, very tiny lines connected together.
Yes. I don't know why I'm like trouble to cube.
Hey man, you got to have a nice looking station.
Maybe at some point. But today it's not that point.
Function over form.
Yes, absolutely. And then when I have when I've gathered enough intel, so to speak, I'll start doing some form over function. Because first I have to know what something looks like when it's functioning.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Hello, Martin.
Yes. Hello.
Hello, Martin.
Hello. Hello.
How is the doing?
Ah, not well.
Oof.
What is up?
Yeah, I have a hole in my lung. It's like a full-on hole at this point.
Oh no.
And it's too big to heal on its own, so they have to operate. But it's super chaotic, so they can't operate.
What?
So I'm stuck with the tube for a fucking hot minute. Like, I've had it on for like what, a month now. So.
That is shit, man.
Oh yeah, it sucks. Like I keep pulling the short strap. First, the odds of someone getting like a spontaneous pneumothorax are like, for a man, it's like 20 and 100K. And then the odds of getting a fucking hole big enough to not be able to heal on its own is like 5% of that.
Oof.
So like,
God, unluckily lucky.
big L, you know.
Yeah.
So now I my bank was like hosting a $10,000 contest, so I signed up. I'm like, you know, my luck's gonna churn, so
Hey.
yeah, we're gonna win this.
That would be good. Well, I hope things turn around, too. I genuinely do.
Yeah, it sucks, man. Like cubes, car, what the fuck?
I know, right? But here's the thing. So I can hire a crew that are just like quote unquote like visiting on the station or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, I would effectively, if I wanted to make use of this academy, I'd have to like ferry people over here.
So Rocket League is fucking Epic Games confirmed now.
Yep. You can't play without.
Yeah, without an Epic account. Yeah, I played yesterday, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Hello?
Yeah, I uninstalled that shit.
How's the No Man's Sky, by the way? I saw you playing that the other day.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah? Should I buy
Yeah.
it? Is it worth it?
Sorry?
On discount. Get it like cheap.
Well, it's on
'cause-
it's on discount right now.
Oh, I
How
don't know
much? 50?
I think it's 50% off. Yeah. Oh, let me see. Yeah, it's $33 instead of like.
Well, can you not get it on a Keyside cheaper though?
Doubt it. Let me check.
Really?
G2.
I mean, I enjoyed it, but then again, like, I don't mind, grindy games.
the question is, will you be playing it? That's the.
Yeah, I mean, I restarted a save, so.
I can get it for $25 on G2A, but with taxes, I guess it's gonna be around the same thing. $31. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Right.
I'd rather just get it off Steam and let's see Humble.
Yeah, because that game went up in price. Like it
Yeah,
was like down in price and then went.
It's exactly the same price as Steam on Humble Bundle. So yeah, I'm just gonna buy it off Steam at this point.
Did you play it initially? I assume you did, yeah?
I haven't. No.
At all? Oh, crap.
No, I never. Well, I kind of got hyped for it, but I felt like it was too good to be true, so I never bought it. And thank God for that.
Yeah, no.
Like,
because I was tempted. I was tempted to pre-order it at first, but I never actually did it.
Yeah.
No, that would have been a terrible idea because I think pre-order is like full $60 sticker price or whatever. You know.
Yeah, but at least there's refund on Steam. Like.
Yeah.
I love that Steam has refunds.
I sadly pre-ordered it, and then I was the idiot
Very-
and it's like,
very
no,
critical
I'm going to
side.
keep it anyway because I'm sure it will get better.
One day it'll turn around, and then it was like,
Well,
you know,
it took you 6 years, but
it was that
whatever.
one cold day in hell that strategy actually pays off, you know.
Yeah.
How is it this small? It's tiny.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, it's not that big of a game.
It's a 10 gig game.
I guess it's just because everything is randomly generated.
It's not though. It's procedurally generated, right?
Procedurally generated, but like
technically, it's the whole thing is an algorithm, so it's all like.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's like Minecraft, isn't it? That's just
It's
just
not like
textures.
Minecraft. It's not like Minecraft because every world in Minecraft is like randomly made, but in this, it's an algorithm, so everything is pre-made.
Stuff in Minecraft is also
Well,
it's also an
seeded though, isn't it,
algorithm
though?
in Minecraft.
Yeah, but it's like one seed on No Man's Sky, you know.
Yeah, but it's
Like
like I
one
assume it's like galactic position is the seed of that like area, you know.
I suppose.
It is. They're both sort of effectively the same, but the reason why it's probably so small is because it has no like level data or anything like that. It's
Maybe
It's just like probably like models of ships and players.
it's
and,
models
you know,
and textures. So and like if you're just storing like models as like a wireframe or whatever, and then just applying the textures and making it look nice in shading, because a shader file is like nothing. It's like a couple of megabytes if you have like a really long story inside your shader. If you know what I mean.
Honestly, if even because like Skyrim shaders are like.
Well, yeah, like it's not. It's never going to be big. Is sort of my point. It's never going to be really big, and then you can use a shader to make it look really nice, even like on a basic texture, if you know what I mean. And then you can save a lot of space.
How much is it? It's a little bigger on download, but it's still tiny.
Yeah.
And the save file is also really, really, really small. So.
So I've never been worried about a save file except for Minecraft.
Yeah, especially modders.
I mean, it doesn't even matter if it's mod or not, because if you're hosting a server, it's gonna start taking up gigs really fast.
Yeah.
Like my fucking what is it called? My realm was like a couple gigs by the time I had to close it because the world was too corrupted to be able to run properly.
Too corrupted. That's what you get when Martin is inside of a world.
You can't even call it corrupted. Just Realms is really bad at hosting servers, so the server couldn't keep up with the world.
Probably because it's a shitty virtual server.
Yeah, probably. And I mean,
they're almost always fucking.
It's fucking Microsoft, right? So, what can you expect?
Always host it yourself. I mean, unless you have like a really.
I can't host because my dad doesn't want to give me the password to the internet, so I can't.
Why?
Well, because he's worried that I'm gonna fuck it up. I don't know.
Kill your dad, easy.
Then I'm never gonna get the password.
Damn, he's gonna take his password to the grave.
router?
Yeah.
Isn't it on the bottom of the router, man?
That's a password for the internet. I need the password to the admin thing.
Well, if you reset it, right, using the pin, then
Right.
It'll go back to whatever the factory default is.
Well, my dad's changed all that though.
No,
but
he can't
it's
change.
factory
He can't
reset.
change the factory default. There's no way. So.
But he's changed the pin for it now.
No, if you factory reset, it goes back to absolute
It
default.
goes back to
Right.
like
Well,
whatever.
I don't think he'd be too happy if I factory reset
I mean-
the internet.
Yeah, I suppose like the whole.
Because he has changed settings and all that, so he's gonna know that I've done it.
As long as you just make the SSID and the fucking key the same, it'll be fine.
But I don't know what
You just gotta really play up the fact that you're injured right now. You're like, look, Dad, my
Yeah.
dying wish is the
I
right
don't know.
password.
I don't know. Like, it's not that bad. Like, it's not like I port forward every day, you know. It's not like Aiden who always hosts the server.
Yeah, I mean, like if you can't port forward, it's not the end of the world. But you just have to use stuff like You'd have to use a virtual port forwarding service.
No, I would never, dude. Those things are so sketchy.
Not really. Like,
Well, tunneling devices, like Hamachi and that kind of crap.
it's just a virtual. Like it goes through like the Hamachi master server, so your latency will like always be worse. But
Yeah, no, I just.
yeah, it's like.
It's also
like,
literally direct route to your computer if someone like manages to get a hold of your Hamachi shit.
Zero Two, I'd say, would be a better one over Hamachi because it's literally a direct connection, literally between two computers, and it's just no like faff in between.
It is probably safer, but even then, like, it's just not worth the struggle of going through it. You know?
Oh yeah.
Like, if I really want to port forward, I'm sure I could get my dad to like. Because I have actually hosted a server on Half-Life 2 at some point.
Please, Dad, for my birthday party. Dying wish. Something.
Give me router access, fuck's sake.
Dad, give me router access or I'm putting you in a fucking bad home. I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna
points.
Fucking hide your alarm button when you're elderly.
I don't think my dad wants to go in a home, so.
Well, you know.
Well, he'll definitely want to give router.
He's probably gonna kill himself before he goes in a home.
Give router password.
No, we don't really have a. I guess they do actually. My dad has a history of family history of degenerative diseases, but like really late on.
Right.
So both my great grandparents started developing it around 93.
I mean that is like a very late that is like not really that you know, that is a fairly end stage problem.
Exactly. Like
93, that's a pretty good life.
The odds of people living till 93 is not that high to begin with. Yeah. Oh shit, there's Starfield leak shit, Aiden, if you're interested in that.
There's what?
There's leaks on Starfield.
Starfield?
Yeah, Bethesda's new IP. It's a space game, so you might be interested.
It's Bethesda though.
Yeah, but Bethesda. I've heard that this game is fully like single player, no online shenanigans. That's what I've heard, at least.
Okay. It'll be interesting, but like, I don't know, man. Freaking Bethesda.
At least the bugs will be able to be fixed by third-party modders, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, like a single-player RPG game by Bethesda in space, like, there's a lot of room to do good on top of that, you know.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so now I have to wait whilst these 360 borders that I have in the oven are gonna get cooked. Top of these other borders.
So how long is that gonna take?
Half an hour.
God damn.
Like half an hour to.
Can you like make that faster somehow?
Alright, and the screenshots that got leaked have been deleted from Bethesda server, so it's pretty good.
I think the only way to you can just train more dudes in parallel, Aiden. I don't think you can train faster in sequence.
Oh, that makes sense.
What are you guys playing?
I'm playing Avorion. Aiden is watching.
I remember the only ship I ever built in Avorion. You remember it?
Is it the cube?
It was the cube with the engines in the back.
Yeah.
It just had like a shitload of engines. It had the like light speed as soon as I hit
Doesn't
W.
stop, you know.
Yeah, I just hit W. It's like light speed.
Yeah, Austin had a ship similar to that. It's okay until he actually tried to stop.
Had to turn around. Yeah.
It's like no maneuvering. It's just like asteroid coming up and he just hits it.
Oh, death.
Yeah.
Stopping is always hard.
Oh man. God, is Sam having a shower or is he like installing a shower at this point?
I think he's installing a shower. Maybe he's really filthy.
That guy's going to like clean up the scum of the world off me. God damn.
Covered in wretched filth.
Here he is.
Hey.
Speaking of the devil.
Speak of the unclean one. Have you been cleansed?
The ritual of 1,000 souls has been completed here.
Yeah.
That was up.
So just put like a new shower in his house.
Oh,
No, literally before you joined, I was like, is Sam like installing a shower, or is he actually, you know?
having one on building ones.
Yeah.
Both.
Aua?
Oh, Martin.
Martin's dying, so be nice to him.
Sure.
Няма новини нали, за операция такова. Той иска да ме вижда почва за инфекции и такива работи. Ало?
Stop picking on the tiny ships, Carl.
Моля?
I mean, they're not that tiny.
Може.
Dean's playing Mortal. Good.
Hey.
Already self-made.
Well, he just snuck on Steam, did he?
He's in the main menu, so to be fair, he might just boot it up ready, and then he's just gone to here or.
Oh my god.
Due to turmoils, this sector has been called out as a hazard zone.
Yeah, so pretty much it'll disable like trade and like.
Oh, because there's so much fighting going on.
Yeah, because civilian ships will try and avoid this place.
Ah, that's fair enough.
So you can like really harass like an economy when doing this sort of stuff.
You're watching a YouTube stream.
Yeah, watching Carl play Avorion.
Unfortunately, I can't stream it to like YouTube and Discord without having a stroke.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Big strong. Well, that's a good point. I saw.
What?
No, sorry, carry on.
No. After you, sir.
Yeah, no. I was gonna start. I sorted out like I got like a spare like YouTube channel which I was gonna like just like copy Carl with, just to dump. Fucking,
use it as a
content.
video repository. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fucking good idea though.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Like I assume at some point fun's gonna be over and YouTube's gonna be, look here, your video with like fucking 5 views that's like 7 hours long. It's gonna go.
What do you think this is? Freaking free space?
Yeah.
But no, like, because it seems quite lightweight to stream to it, and it's nice because it then gets saved to like their service. You'd be like, hey, look, oh shit, I was at Beat Saber like 5 months ago or something.
It's like it's easier to stream to YouTube and then like deal with it rather than to like record to yourself and then upload. Like that just takes so much more time, so much more resources.
Yeah, sure.
So they've made it really convenient.
When I was streaming Wreckfest a bit, and I like did it that way, and then uploaded it from I think it was wherever the clip was saved on my computer. It's like 2 hours to upload 4 hours of footage. Fuck,
Yeah.
it's just so. But then a few games I actually did like live stream, just saves it. It's like, this is pretty good, like with OBS and shit. It's real good.
Coffee farm.
Attacking the coffee farm. Die, coffee farm. Also,
Coffee is awful. We must die.
The one thing that is probably like the quote unquote highest entertainment value that I've done is on like my YouTube is, I think that one D&D session that I've recorded on there and our Blood Bowl leagues are on there.
Yeah, I remember the Blood Bowl. Fucking getting like, what's that bloody dinosaur called? It's a freaking big one. Just getting like trodden on by an elf and he died.
Dinosaurs trodden on.
I can't remember his damn name.
Croxagore.
That's the one.
But his like Croxagore. So question mark? Yeah, they are. Because Blood Bowl is Warhammer. Games Workshop.
Oh, you're talking about Blood Bowl now? I thought you were talking about Avorion. I was like, what the...
No.
Oh.
Keep up, Sam.
I got really unlucky with that guy though.
Yeah,
he
I
was just like missing games, and like then he died.
Yeah, you can watch that on my YouTube channel and Sam's YouTube channel.
Hey.
See those that one season or 2 seasons we had or whatever.
Wait, you got fighters?
No, those are shuttles. Those are boarding shuttles.
I've not actually seen them go in yet.
Yeah, there's a bit of a traffic
Just
jam.
attach themselves to the side of it.
Yeah, so here's my borders going in, right? Like,
Battling
so,
internal defense.
yeah, I have
Wow.
like 200 borders.
I'm back, boys.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Sam.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Fantastic as always.
You're actually gonna win that.
dying a little
Yes.
bit.
Because
What,
the
a little bit or?
Well,
It's
I
a
have
red
a
bar
hole in
you.
my one, so
yes,
Ah, fuck.
yeah,
the
it's
orange bars mechanics, and
not at
they'll
the
die
best
real
area.
quick.
It was a known fact that I had a hole. It was just bigger than they thought, so it doesn't heal on its own.
So you booked it for surgery or whatever?
Well, they can't book a surgery because it's so chaotic, so I'm still waiting.
That's
I, don't
so
know,
shit.
I go to the doctors every 2 days to see if I have an infection.
Oh, okay. Well, at least they're being proactive about it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he every time he sees me, he's like, "I'm really sorry. Like, we're trying." He's got me booked in 2 hospitals to try and operate because he works at 2 hospitals. So he's got me like on 2 schedules
Oh, okay.
to like try and get me into like surgery, like try and squeeze me somewhere.
What are you laughing at? What are you giggling?
It's just your bloody like this really complex station. It just becomes a cube.
Yeah, well, you know. Fucking, that's the sacrifices of the universe, you know.
It's like everything's just gonna be a Borg cube.
I fucking aesthetic.
Yeah.
I enforce my aesthetic lifestyle upon them.
Your aesthetic, you mean just cubes?
Aesthetic.
Not
Aesthetic.
I heard aesthetic. I'm like, cubes aren't aesthetic.
You will be assimilated.
Yes. Everything will be cube.
Cube wing.
So the nice thing is stations can like, because I guess the logic is that, oh my god, I guess the logic is that stations can interact with themselves. And having a stroke right now trying to do it. So, but stations can like hire crew from themselves.
Hmm.
Hello, boys.
So,
Yay.
who do we
Oh
get
my
in here?
God. Got it.
Danny
Wow.
D.
Ah,
Yeah, I haven't seen this many people on the server in a long time. Not that I've been on the server that much.
How you doing, Danny?
Oh,
Sounds
shit.
a bit dead.
Yeah, I'm okay. You know.
Same old. I'm not gonna lie, this new Mafia game kind of sucks.
Yeah, I saw Shroud play that.
Yeah, it's
What you-
it's very bare bones.
What are you talking about?
Mafia remastered,
Oh, yeah.
created.
It's
yeah.
an old game. It's from like
The
PlayStation.
story is no, don't get me wrong. The story is really good. It's like remade on an engine. It's made from scratch. Like they remade it from scratch. It's not just like swapping the lighting and shit.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. You know, the original game didn't it wasn't like GTA or anything where it had like a ton of stuff to do.
Yeah,
It's just
no,
like
it's
it gives.
It's a, okay. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the story a lot. The story's good. The gameplay's good. Everything's great. But like, the animations feel really shitty and like
They want to kill my
Okay,
station.
like the gunplay feels really weak compared to like Mafia 2, which is just a lot of fun. I feel.
Let me just rank Dino for more.
You know what?
Like
But like story.
I got myself a new gaming mouse today.
Oh,
oh
nice.
my god.
I got
Any-
buttons on the side of my mouse.
What a tryhard.
Look at this pay to win.
Any particular reason for that, Dino? Is it just because you needed additional buttons?
Well, a little bit of column A and B, right? I cleaned up my PC today, and I plugged everything back in, and then randomly my middle mouse button stopped working,
That's not fun.
and I'm like, So I'm like, oh, I'll go into town and see how much a gaming mouse is, and I got one for 20
Yeah,
quid.
what kind of mouse did you get?
A Sun Vision mouse.
What?
Sun
Exactly.
Vision.
Exactly. It's 20 quid for a reason.
Oh man, fucking
Yeah.
rich man. My mouses are 5 quid a pop. And they have buttons on the side. I'm not even kidding.
Well, I did kind of need an extra button for for the new control scheme I got for Mordhau now. So
Oh, pay to win.
What kind of buttons do you have? Just like 2 buttons on the side, or is it like a Naga setup?
it's 2 buttons on the side, and I've also got an auto fire button for my left click. So I've got like an auto clicker.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I have the same thing on. I have the same thing on my MSI mouse. It doesn't really work, honestly.
Well, I didn't really get it for the auto clicker thing.
Yeah, but no, but I'm just saying it doesn't really work like as a button.
It'd be good when you play Cookie
Really
Clicky.
unfortunate. Yeah, it's good for Cookie Clicker, I guess.
Us plebs that have to download like a third-party software to get auto-clicking functionalities, you know?
Yeah. Carl, you're littering space. Gonna have to come over there and like find you. You leave your modules in space.
Just making sure
space
that this,
littering.
I don't know if you were paying attention during the like mildly tense moment where the headhunters were coming for me and they were like attacking the station too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because if they blow that up, that's it. You know that is like it's not insured
That's
or
your
anything.
station gone.
Yeah.
Can that still be attacked when you're not even in it?
It can, but yes, it can. Pretty much just can. But I've transferred it to like my alliance now, so it's the people that are here are not at war with the station. So the only people that would attack this are Zotan or pirates, and they usually get taken care of.
Fair enough.
I can actually... it's like I'm really skimping on like their shields and like all that jazz when it doesn't really cost me that much to give them like a little shield and like a bit of extra hull so that they don't just get blown up.
It's such a beautiful station.
Thanks, man. Went real hard. I stole it real hard.
Oh, did you literally steal somebody else's fucking station? Or
Yeah,
some
I did.
Shit?
I sent in my borders in the shuttlecraft and they took it.
Sent in like 200 pizza guys, you know.
Were they trying to take it back, or?
Well, I transferred it to like my alliance, so technically it's an offshore asset, Rusty. But otherwise, yes.
He's like playing Payday now.
They would destroy it. Is what they would do. They'd be like, if we can't have that station, no one will. That's how they operate. They're crazy. Anyway, I need to go collect those borders.
Your station pushing that ship away.
Yeah, they have repulsor beams by default.
That's pretty cool.
Hey, Dan. Do you want booting up your Mordhau server?
Yeah.
Aiden's like, do you mind fucking off and dying?
Wow.
There you go.
Cheers, mate.
Now,
Let's go practice the Nedine.
now I have to fucking remember.
How do I join it?
No, that was my next question. Because like I figured that you'll gain more from just like joining with like me and everyone else than like doing the horde. Because I was thinking about it the other day, and like all the horde mode is like there's like fuck all constructive like you gain from it because you just always backpedaling and then just like swinging where you can. And the enemies don't really parry. They don't really like feign. They don't morph too much. So you know what I mean. It's just literally run backwards simulator. So I think that you'll just get more from.
Oh no! Like I was watching a couple of videos today, and they were saying like do like 60% like team like objective things and 40% dueling. You'll pretty much become a much better player or something like that. But he said like, are you familiar with like key binds? Like button binds versus 240, which is like the normal way of swinging the sword in Mordhau.
Which is 240.
They're not quite. Oh shit!
Essentially, you know when you sort of point in a direction, it's the way that you swing, right? That's the 240 control method, right?
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, there's a way of doing it so you don't actually have to be looking in a certain direction to get the swings that you want.
Oh yeah, I had it was like if you imagine like the 4 points of a compass, I had one that was like fuck me, southeast, where it started, and then it like cut diagonally up to like northwest. sort of thing from like bottom right to top left, and I had that like on a button bind. But to be honest, I got used to it, and I don't mind it too much.
Well, I'll post you the video later on and see what you think, okay? Because he does explain in good reasonings why it's better to do it the way that he has it, but like
boarding school.
What?
that was pretty ingenious.
Thanks, man.
Did you need to be leader to drag us into this server, Sam? Because I have no idea.
Pretty funny.
Hang on, if I send you is that what it's called, Aiden?
What?
I'm kind of bummed up that they didn't do more with Horde mode, in all honesty. It sounds like they've literally not done anything with it since they released it.
Anyway, well, I'm gonna like stop playing Avorion for a bit to play some Mordhau, because otherwise it's gonna be too many like wires crossing. Because I'm like, I'll just play some Avorion to pass time, and it's like flies swarming on a piece of shit, just like a whole bunch of people.